What's up? What's up? Let me see. There we go. Okay, so if you guys could hear me okay, I'm using a Bluetooth and I'm also at my friend's place just helping her out. So just let me know if you guys could hear me okay too when it comes to the audio and video quality of the live stream too. So again, I welcome you guys to another after hours conversation. I appreciate you guys for being here, especially people who hit me up on social media before the show started. So yeah. I sound a little bit fuzzy. Yeah, I'm using a Bluetooth, so let me see if I can put this off. Might have to use it too, just in case, because I'm not in my place right now. I'm at my friend's place too, so this live stream might be cut a little bit short when it comes to that because I'm not uh using my target too, so it's like yeah, I can't find ways to plug in all that stuff. I can, so yeah, let me see if I can fix that though. It's a little fuzzy. Uh, that's it. Okay. So let me see if I could turn this up.
So how about now? Can you guys hear me? Do I sound fuzzy? Do I sound normal? I don't sound like an Android. When it comes to with that. So feel free to let me know, guys. If you guys are there. Way better. Okay. I might have to consider it because I could brought my other headphones, but I think I just brought my Bluetooth and all that. So yeah, definitely. I'll have to just leave this where it is right now. So for anyone who's watching this, and shout out to the people who are watching this too. So hopefully, if you guys are, legal age, just watching this too. This show's for adults only. So if you guys are under 18, I advise you to close this live stream down because I'm about to share some adult folks conversations with that too. So I'm just gonna let you guys know about that. But to all the new subscribers, and people who have been here since day one, I appreciate you for being here too. And so, when it comes to with that, let me see if I could. Let me see. Let me try something here. If I can, I'm trying to fix it, and there we go. Much better. Hey, you're not the legal age. Hold up, hold up. Wait a minute. Now you're just saying that?
No, 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 no. Oh, he tried it.
Oh, Michelle, you and your humor. I love it. So, now I have to drink something because that guy coffee made me want to cough. What the heck? But, sorry, I just ate something. No, I just get stuck in my throat for some reason. But yeah, it's good to see you guys again too, especially when it comes to if you guys wanted to vote for any kind of topics you want to talk about or content that you want to react to as well. And I just want to, chime in real quick too before I share the content that you guys voted for when it comes to with this podcast. And it's just like I'm not sure if you guys ever seen this too, and I just feel like there's like a lack of empathy when it comes to with certain spaces, especially like on social media, or especially in general. If you guys haven't noticed that, like even like with people just reaching out to me on social media, just sharing about what they're going through, and which I'm not gonna share too, but it's just like with a common theme of you know when it comes to you with just like the lack of empathy now too, especially from certain people, like my friends going through certain things, and even just like I heard some certain topics when it comes to like with gaming, and just like certain companies are ignoring gamers' demands when it comes to a certain issue with a game and not coming together as a community, and a lot of other stuff too. But it's just really sad, and especially what's going on too when it comes to the lack of empathy now too when it comes to a certain spaces. I'm not sure if you guys ever experienced that right now in like a spiritual community or the gaming community or any other community too. Yeah, Michelle says curly hair. Oh man, maybe. I don't know. I ate some Chipotle this just a few minutes ago. So, and it's funny, I don't really order Chipotle that much because it's like it's good and all, but I just don't order it as usually as I do. My niece does, but it's just not my thing. Which I just did it too, just because out of helping out a friend of mine too's going through some stuff. So curly hair, maybe. So it's just one of those things. I just want to break it down to anyone who's just watching this, and especially to anyone who is just watching this live for the first time, or wondering what I'm all about too when it comes to with these podcasts and with these podcasts too. Basically, too, it's just like a place where you can really just be yourself, share your own feelings and thoughts about certain topics you want to talk about, and just you know I say have at it too, to say the least, but also to really just be yourself and explain when it comes to what you like about certain topics, what you don't like when it comes to certain things, and especially when it comes to with that as well. It's a safe space for people to really just be themselves and to really just you know and to really just be themselves, whether you're a man or a woman, straight or gay, black or white, etc. So, oh, okay. Michelle was going to have Chipotle earlier and changed her mind. Oh wow! So you're gonna have Chipotle, but you changed your mind, Michelle? Oh, must have been a reason for that. But hey, I'm not gonna judge. So when it comes to with that, and I probably have to censor myself a little bit just because I'm at my friend's place. But if I was at my place, I'll be going full throttle right now when it comes to what I want to share. But I might just share that to the next podcast or so. So when it comes to with that, and yeah, that's basically it. I'm not sure, for anyone who's listening, whether you're listening to this live or you're listening to this on a replay, it's just like when it comes to with like a lack of empathy now too when it comes to a certain communities, and especially like in a gaming community or in a spiritual community or in a relationship community too. It's just sad to experience that, especially people can come together for a really good cause, and just like they always gotta have like to one up each other, which is kind of sad, especially like certain like black women say certain black men ain't are nothing and vice versa. It's just crazy, especially in these crazy times. And I heard about like I don't want to get too political. There was like a boycott too when it comes to what that. It's just friends of mine shared that with me earlier this week and on social media. I was like, what's going on with the certain boycotts of certain stores? So I'm not sure what it is. So if you guys want to talk about that, amongst yourselves, that's totally cool. And you got pizza? Oh, I was gonna order pizza too, actually. That was my second choice between Chipotle and pizza. So we think alike. Great minds think alike. So cool stuff, cool stuff. So yeah, it's something my friends share with me too when it comes to the boycott. I think it has to do with the DEI kind of like situation too, with certain companies not honoring that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to get too political with it, but it's just something that my friends have shared with me too. I'm just wondering what it's all about. So, I was going to ask your experience to it. Do you women aren't that accepting when it comes to you being spiritual? I find that when I tell guys they aren't. That is a good question. When it comes to me being spiritual, I mean, it's been like So far, from what my experience with meeting with women who like me being spiritual, it's just been a really good experience so far. Excuse me for clearing my throat, but it's just like when it comes to like with me being spiritual, I think like most women that I know now too, especially the one that at my friend's house right now, they like how spiritual I am too. When it comes to who I am as a person, talking about spiritual topics, when it comes to with yoga, it could be Reiki, ayahuasca, or frog medicine, or essential oils and all that, or even just like other spiritual topics too. So when it comes to with that, I mean, I had a really good experience just meeting women that find me spiritually, attractive, and they just like how cool and chill I am too when it comes to my spiritual side. So, but so far, like the women that aren't attracted to me per se, no, let me rephrase that. It's just like when it comes to with certain women that I attract, it's either like they don't say much to me, but they just give me like a really long stare, if that makes sense. I'll tell you a really short story too with that. It's just like the other day, I think it was, yeah, it was Friday. I was just coming back from the gym. It was probably like around, or wait, no, when I was going to the gym, it was just like, you know, I was about to head into it too. And then I looked to my left. I was kind of like this. And I see this girl just trying to like parking out, but like it's not like she was looking behind because like she was, I was like, oh, okay, I don't want to distract her. She's making sure she's just like, looking at all directions where she's, trying to back out. But when she was backing out, she kept staring at me too at the same time. So I was like, oh shoot, like I hope I'm not doing nothing because I was just trying to mind my own business. I'm just making sure I got like all my stuff from my car and going to the gym and just minding my own business. And so when it comes to with that, it's just like with certain women are very accepting with me being spiritual too. And from my experience, just talking with them, they like how spiritual I am too. From my experience so far too. So when it comes to with that, and I only have like certain incidents where it's just like someone is not accepting of how spiritual I am too. It's just like maybe they felt intimidated or just like scared too when it comes to with that because that only happened once with my 1 year weird incident. It was like around 2021. It was like online too, so it was like during that pre pandemic era too. So when it comes to with that, and that's pretty much it. I mean, even like with the event I went to too, I met some awesome people that I made some connections with. They like how spiritual I am, even though I didn't share much. So, so yeah, that's hopefully that answered your question, Rochelle. Are you having that kind of experience as well when it comes to a certain women or even men who are finding it difficult and not accepting of you being spiritual? If that is like a good answer to tell you that as well, feel free to let me know. But that's a really good question, though, Michelle. And you can ask me anything too. So, had it. Same goes to you too, Melinda, and to anyone else who's listening and watching at the same time. So, anyways. Mm. Oh man. So hopefully that made sense. Hopefully I answered your question too, Michelle. That was a really good one too. So also hopefully I can answer your question. But anyways, yeah. What's your feedback dating? It seems like I'm sorry that you're experiencing that. It's probably like, sometimes too with tarot, it's just like people might be turned off about it and they might be, turned on about it too. Not just trying to gross you out, but when it comes to you with tarot, it's probably like it's not like everybody's cup of tea, but most people are into that nowadays too, especially in the spiritual spaces. So when it comes to with that, and even just like talking about with tarot, It's just, if certain dudes are turned off about it, that's their choice. But if most dudes are into it, I mean, that's cool. You guys can have like a conversation about that too, And I like that you do tarot too, Michelle. That's cool. That's your hobby. That's like, especially what your channel's all about too. So yeah, definitely. If people don't like, with tarot too, it's just like that's their thing. And if you could be like this, it's like, it's like, okay, like whatever, so it's kind of like, that's their choice, but it's kind of like if they're trying to like make you change your mind and make you try to like convince you that it's evil and all that, even though it's just a tool, it's just look at them like this.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
So hopefully that, makes sense to, for you, Michelle, and for anyone else who's dealing with a similar situation. And dang, I keep throwing my throat like that. I'm sorry if you have to hear that shit. So, but also too, if anyone's giving you any kind of crap for any kind of reason, just give them this kind of energy like this.
Get the fuck out of here! The fuck
Yeah, exactly. It's just like that's their thing. Is like if you can't change someone's mind just because they like tarot. That's their choice. It's just like they use it to spiritual purposes to help them to get some insight and understanding of certain things too. That's their choice. It's a tool. So they're really powerful too for personal growth. So it's just them when it comes to just with dealing with their own stuff. And it's just like if they need to just like, if they say like tarot's this and that and evil and all that, you could look at them like this.
Okay.
It's like, okay, whatever. But like if they can't trying to like change your mind or trying to gaslight you, you just give them the boot like this.
Get the fuck out of here! The fuck
Yo, that clip has an echo to it, or is it just in this living room right now? It has a really good echo sound. I don't know why, but anyways, very powerful. Tales of small guy who was talking to who reads tarot to then he seemed like he didn't same thing about it. Explains basically telling off. Oh, I'm sorry about that. And like with tarot too, it's just like with interpretation. So if like you just can't tell someone like they're wrong, it's just like that's what they see with the certain cards, and that's what they see. So it's not like about right or wrong. It's just like interpretation and insight. So it's like not a right or wrong thing. But like if someone's trying to convince you that you're wrong, that's like a red flag there. It's like because like that's a way for people to really just gaslight you too, and just like really give them that side eye energy like this when they're trying to like say you're wrong or trying to gaslight you.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
That's what I would do if someone says I was wrong. Like, okay, you just like say I'm wrong, but it's just like you trying to gaslight me. It's just like I'm about to look at you like you're a supervillain or something, like you're straight up from a comic book.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
So yeah, so hopefully that makes sense, Michelle. It's just like if that guy says you're wrong, that's just him. That's his biases. So it's just like you don't have to listen to him. You don't have to just like just like let that live free, let rent free in your head, if that makes sense. So you don't have to let that live rent free in your head. Just like if he says you're wrong, that's like okay, whatever. Just like roll off your shoulders, But that's my advice to you, if that makes sense. Hopefully that's helpful. I don't want to seem like I'm preachy or telling you what to do, but I'm just looking out for you as a friend because I care about you and all you guys too who are watching this. So. Man, this guy sounds like a comic book character, man.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Actually, Michelle, if you see him again, just like tell him this too, like just like not like in a disrespectful way, but in your minds, just say this.
Shut up, bitch!
Tell that guy to him too. Say it again, like with your chest, like man, like what you say.
Shut up, bitch!
Just give him that kind of like people's champ energy too, especially like this.
Shut your bitch ass up!
Nah, we ain't have none of that too. Yeah, that dude's a straight up clown. I would have said something like that.
Shut your bitch ass up!
Or like this.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, so that dude's a clown, man. He sounds like a bozo. So yeah, his loss though. So and he reads tarot, but he says it's witchcraft. It's like, yeah, okay, dude. It's like, to me, I'll be like this.
Okay.
Okay. And so it's like, you could have just clowned him too. What do you look like though? I don't want to talk about his looks, but he seems like a bozo. So if he acts like a bozo, he probably looks like a bozo too. So, but yeah, his loss though, because he messed up on a good chance to connect with someone who's passionate about tarot as you are. So his loss. You can ask me any relationship questions to anyone who is live, and for those who are listening and watching a replay too. So definitely. He even told me that was wrong about how I meditating and sent me a video to watch. Oh, this dude sounds like a straight up clown. Nah. Let me tell you something about with meditation. Like, there's a lot of forms of meditation when it comes to with like practicing mindfulness or with yoga too. And just like there's like sitting meditation, there's walking meditation. And like when it comes to with meditation, you can really just practice it in a ways that really just feels right to you. You can really just do it with breath work or just sitting down, just like with your spine straight too and relaxed shoulders, and even just like with that as well. Just even like with walking meditation, even like a form of exercise, going to the gym or just reading a book, making a recipe can really just be a form of meditation because you're just being in the moment. So basically, meditation is all about just being in the moment, just really relaxing your mind, just really just being a really relaxed and blissful state too, just when it comes to with meditation. So yeah, definitely. So hopefully that made sense too, and it's helpful for anyone who's curious about meditations and all that as well. He was a white dude, bigger guy and tall. He wasn't that attractive, and his personality was shitty. Yeah, he sounds like a narcissist too when you just describe him. So big white dude, yeah. Oh man, these white boys, man. No offense to any white boys who's listening, but I'm just gonna keep it real. It's some of these white boys are weird as hell. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. My friend is listening to you who's dealt with some certain white dudes too. You probably know what I'm talking about. So shout out to you, my friend. So yeah, definitely. Some white dudes are weird. Not all of them, but some of them. And same goes to black guys too. Some brothers are weird too. So yeah, I'm sorry you have to deal with that, when it comes to with certain people. It's just, sometimes people are weird nowadays too, especially now. It's just like what I was talking about earlier, the lack of empathy when it comes to with certain people in certain spaces. Cause like that dude who's telling you how you should really just meditate. It's just like he didn't really respect you as a person to really just, understand where you're coming from. And just like when it comes to this with meditation, and it's just messed up too. And he could have just said like, hey, here's a video that can help you to really just learn how to meditate. And you didn't have to be much of a dick, just saying like you're wrong when it comes to with meditation. So yeah, definitely. Like spiritually, yes, this whole journey is all. Right, exactly. Yeah, he didn't respect you as a person, which is kind of messed up. So yeah, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. But anyways, let me see if I could hold on for a second. I am going to see if I could plug in my charger and bring it over here too. So, because I don't want to make sure my battery isn't dead. Then y'all can still hear me. So hold on for a second. Let's see if I can bring it here too. That's it. Oh, you're welcome. You can ask me any kind of questions about like relationships or spirituality too, because I like having like open discussions with you guys too, especially if the things that you're going through too, if you feel comfortable sharing that. So especially like Belinda or you, Michelle, or anyone else who's listening too, feel free to share if you feel comfortable. If not, totally understandable. It's none of my business. It's none of my business. But if you want to share, that's cool too, because you're in a safe space and you usually you can feel comfortable sharing stuff with me too when it comes to with that, because I'm not gonna brag it about to anyone too, and I respect your guys' privacy. But anyways, give me a second. I'm about to get my charger. Oh, can't see this over. Let's see if this will work when it comes to just sitting here in this unique table. So if it's long enough. All right, it's long enough. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Wait, did it work? Wait, did it work? Hold on. Oh. Shit, basket. Oh, man. Son of a bitch. I have to find a new plug around here. What the hell? Hold on a second. Oh, anytime, of course. Definitely. I'm just trying to figure stuff out. See if I can. There we go. I'll see if I can plug this in for a minute. There we go. So yeah, let it charge for quite some time. So it's okay. No worries. I'm trying to figure out when it comes to being at my friend's place too. She said I could make it's like it's my home too. So, but I guess I want to be respectful. So definitely. Yeah, no worries, no worries. So yeah, let me see what you guys voted for when it comes to with that. And let me see. Oh, definitely, for sure. It's definitely a judgment free zone too. So whether you're a man, if you're a woman, straight or gay, you guys are always welcome here too. It's just like when it comes to with abiding to the YouTube guidelines, just like with harassment and all that to anyone who's new to the channel. And just like really, probably you guys know what to do too. So when it comes to with not harassing anybody or just with that, and just like looking out for people who are just being kind of confrontational or judgmental or hateful. So you guys can know what to deal with that as well. No worries. Yeah, we'll still watch the Pop the Balloon for a bit. But like when it comes to what you guys voted for, I think Belinda, you voted for. Yeah, I know what you want to vote for too. So I know Melinda wanted to see more of the Black Horse energy, and since it's like the anniversary of Akira Toriyama's passing, if those who don't know who Akira Toriyama is, he's like the creator of the Dragon Ball series too, but the manga, the TV series, and all that as well. Or I should say the anime series. And I'm gonna play a specific episode dedicated to one of the most craziest villains too when it comes to from the Dragon Ball universe as well. So we're gonna play that for a bit, and then we're gonna get to with the recent episode of Pot the Balloon. So without further ado, here we go. Let me see if you guys could hear that though. There we go.
She walks up to this man and slaps him in the face. So then Boo looks at her and he says, "Do you like
Passed a
eggs?"
year ago.
And turns her into a literal egg. And he said, "I like my
March
scrambled."
24. He was still with the illness. So, kind of series like Dragon Ball Daima. But yeah, we're just gonna honor his memory. Craziest villains ever. Majin Buu.
Menaces.
So here we go.
Truly
It's gonna be wild.
terrifying creatures. The rarest breed of the anime character in today's society. Their ignorance, disrespect, and disregard for human life is just unmatched. That is why we made a roundtable for these rare breeds of menaces. And the person leading that charge is the little pink ass,
Oh
this
no.
absolute menace, absolute demon, the ultimate Black Air Force, Majin Buu. This thing is the ultimate personification of a hood. Like, this ain't even like a Black Air Force. This is a Black Tim, a Fila, a
Fila.
Shaq, a damn
Shaqs.
Fubu.
No, not
This
that
look
Shaq.
is
How you
just
gonna have
absolutely
Shaq
terrifying.
first,
There's a
man?
reason he's at the front. So, y'all already know your boy got the evidence on deck. And it is finally time to observe the ultimate menace. So, without further ado, Exhibit A.
No.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So as we know, Majin Buu has multiple various forms. And with each form, he gets even worse
This is gonna be the
Worse
craziest
to just
villain ever.
outright what the f. So obviously we have to start from the beginning. So I present to you Exhibit A, Fat Buu. So as we know, Goku and Vegeta are fighting right now, and that's giving all the energy for Buu to wake
he's
up. So
definitely
when
the
Buu
ultimate
hatches out his
storyteller.
shell and
Shout out to
everybody
CJ
sees
the
him,
Champ. He's
everybody's
funny.
looking like,
He is
you
cool.
telling me this fat ass Captain D's Patrick
I
Star
like this
Kirby looking
Kirby.
motherfucker is the terror of the universe? You gotta be kidding, right?
That's
Like,
it.
look at him, he's waddling. So DeBoer is looking at Bobby like, really, my boy, you was really hyping all this up? What a pity. So then Boo looks over at him and he's like, boy, I know you ain't talking with that receding ass hairline. Like, God
Your
damn,
hair's
your
worse than
look worse than
Vegeta's,
Vegeta's. So then Boo starts steaming.
Oh,
And
no.
then he smiles at him and he swings and gouges out his eyes. Look at him, he like, nah, boo boo, shut your stupid ass up.
GG's.
This man just laid out the Demon King with a kick. Look at Gohan. He like, ain't no way, boy. I just had a whole 3-episode fight with this man, and he just kicked him like a rag doll. Ah, hell no.
Yeah.
Time to go. So why they flying? Buddha already caught him.
Run.
Like, oh, where y'all think y'all going? The fun just getting started. Look at Supreme Kai. He like, oh my God, I'm about to die. Man straight up clapped his face. He just started beating the brakes off his ass. Then this man comes from the top rope like the Big Show and sits
like
on
a
his ass. His
Oh
ribs,
my God.
his organs, his spine. That man is done. So then Gohan comes in and tries to stop him, but Boo said, get your bum ass out my sight.
GG's, man.
God, send my boy flying. So then Deborah comes back and tries to lay the hands on him again, but he literally turns this man into a cookie, and he straight up devours this
Yum, 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 yum,
one
yum.
bite. Oh, nah, bro. This man literally just turned the Demon King into a damn gingerbread man and devoured him in one bite. So then Vegeta pulls up, but come on, y'all. It's Vegeta. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Vegeta's my favorite character, and I already knew he was gonna get his ass beat. So he wraps him up and traps him. And look at him skipping. He's like, hippity doo dah, I'm about to whoop that ass. Yippee! Here we go. Boom! Straight up booted man's. Then he comes from the top rope again and yeah, damn! This bro just started pounding him. Meek.
Oh, no.
And that done, bro. GG. So Vegeta's like, well then, if I can't beat him, might as well just blow myself up then. Trunks, love you, kid, but to be honest with you, you were an accident.
Oh, not your own.
And that man Vegeta just straight up blew himself up, and he took Boo with him. Or so we thought. This man really rebuilt himself, and he is still kicking, bro. So after this, Boo just goes on a complete rampage. They went to this one city, so he's like, all right, everybody bring that up. So then he's like, all right, what I want to eat, cake or candy? Candy. So he turns everybody in that city into candy. The man started inhaling them like Kirby. And this man just really gobbled up this entire town in the amount of seconds. Then he decided to spit it out. And bro just laid out the entire city. Then he went to the next one, lifted him up, and turned every single one of them into a chocolate bar. So after this, Goku finally pulled up and pulled out SS3 after, like screaming his ass off for like the entirety of the damn episode, and was looking like he was taking the fattest doodle of his life. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, Goku was beating the brakes off his though. Man grabbed him by his antenna and started playing paddleball with him. Look at him, boing, 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 boing. Bro, looks like he is doing this with no effort. Then he throws him into an entire building. Bro, Goku, bro. I thought you was all about saving the people of Earth, but apparently not. Or chucked him into a bunch of innocent people and chucked him into a whole building with probably people still in it. And look at him, he like, man, them. We'll wish him back with the Dragon Balls. So then Goku powers down and he's like, all right, listen, my boy, I'm about to run out of time, so I got a proposition for you. Wait 2 days, and there's gonna be a warrior that's gonna want to box you. And also, stop listening to that bum-ass chameleon. Like, for real, my boy, you should off him. So after Goku dips, he was like, man, you know what? He was right. So he grabs him and punches his head off. Then bro chucked him and blew him to smithereens.
Oh.
And look at him, he's like, yes, Boo free man. Hip hip hooray, no more bum-ass chameleon. But later on, he's flying around and then he's like, Boo getting tired, man. So he stops in the middle of the road in front of this truck. So the dude in the truck like, hey, get your fat ass off the road, cuz. So Boo turns around and he says, mister, I have a question. Am I handsome? Then the dude in the truck like, hell no, nigga, you get no bitches. Now get the out the road. Then he looks at him, he's like, sit your stupid ass up.
Oh.
Truck who ain't got shit on me. So then he says, you know what? This is a good spot for a house. So he lifts everybody up, turns them into Play-Doh, and builds a literal house out of them. And is dead ass on creative mode at this point. So after this, Boo continues his rampage. So he sees these boats and he's like, Boo play with boats. So this man starts skating on the water and bro blasted through the ship. So homie right here is drowning. So then he grabs on the Boo. And Boo's looking at him like, nigga, get your bitch ass off me. Dog sent him to the moon.
No.
So then Gotenks pulls up and you already know this man talking shit. And it's like, you fat Captain D's Big Mac #1 combo bitch ass. Oh, don't think I'm done. Oh, Pillsbury dope boy looking ass. Oh, 2012, these can't hold me back. Rick Ross looking ass. But y'all already know Boo was not having that disrespect. So he just started beating the brakes off his little ass. Man was like, stop playing with me. Then he picks him up, he's like, oh yeah, you was talking about that good a second ago. And now look at you, beat the up. Man, send that boy to the shadow realm. So then after this, Mr. Satan pulls up and they actually become friends. So they outside playing with this dog and this hunter ends up shooting the dog.
No, the puppy.
So Boo's like, oh my god, what is this debauchery? Am I feeling some type of sympathy right now? Absurd. So after this, Boo starts steaming again. And then he shoots out this cloud. And in that cloud is another Boo, but he's skinny and he's gray. And he walks up to him and he's like, hey nigga, did I just catch you feeling some type of sympathy? We don't do that, bitch. So he starts punishing this man, beating the absolute brakes off of him. So Boo shoots his beam at him, but bro blows it away and it hits him and it turns into chocolate. And bruh just ate him. And then he starts to transform. So yeah, that was Exhibit A, and it's time to move on to Exhibit B.
Oh, Lord.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B, Super Boo. So as we can see, Boo has turned into Super Boo. And this is where it just started to get outlandish. So the first thing that this man does is jump in homie's mouth.
Yo, pause.
No, like, this is like actually disgusting. I'm not showing this. But anyways, though, he ends up blasting off to the lookout. So when he gets to the lookout, he's like, all right, listen up. I was promised a fight 2 days ago that there's going to be some strong ass. So produce that ass. Come on now, chop, chop. Don't be shy. So Piccolo ends up making a grave mistake. So Goten and Trunks aren't ready to fight. So he ends up saying, there's plenty of other people on Earth that you can kill for your amusement while you wait. So Boo's like, all right, bet. So he starts walking around the lookout and he's surveying how many humans are left alive right now.
Oh,
So
yeah,
after
I bet
he's
his
done, he lifts up his hand and uses human extinction attack. And he straight up deletes the entire human population.
Yo, saying that
So
respectfully.
after he's done, he's like, all right,
definitely.
I'm
He's a
done.
great
Now
servant.
bring that ass. So Piccolo's like, all right, listen, my boy. Just give us 1 hour. That's all we need. And bruh's like, an hour? Hell no. So then Fidel
Hell
starts
no.
talking. She's like, it's just an hour. I hope you're not scared or you're a chicken. Then Boo looks at her. He's like, shut your stupid ass up with that Cell Saka Gohan cut you got going on right now. Matter of fact, I should just kill you. So then Piccolo's like, yo, just chill out, bro, and just wait the hour. So about 5 minutes later, while Boo's waiting, Chi-Chi does one of the dumbest things I have ever seen. She walks up to this man and slaps him in the face. So then Boo looks at her and he says, do you like eggs? And turns her into a literal egg. Then he said, I like my scrambled.
No.
God, he literally turned her into an egg and stomped her like a roach in front of her son. Oh my God. So about half the time passes now and Boo's like, you know what? I'm done with this waiting. Bring that ass now. Piccolo was like, bro, it's only been 30 minutes. But like, I'm done with this shit. If I don't get this fade right now, I'm deleting all y'all. So Piccolo takes him to the hyperbolic time chamber so he can fight Gotenks. So he's back there and he's like, really? These little goofy ass niggas? All right, bet then. So they start to do the fusion dance, but Boo blitzes Trunks and socks.
Dang.
So Trunks is like, yo, bro, chill. How you gonna attack a that's transforming, bro? That's anime rule number 1. You just committed taboo. So when they finally fuse, Boo's like, oh, it's you. I already ran your fade once, but I guess I'll do it again. Oh yeah, bro. Boo was just bullying him again. Bro straight up juggled Manson and sent him all the way back to the floor. Like, look at Mans, bro. He's just chilling, living his best life. So after this, Piccolo ends up destroying the hyperbolic time chamber. So he's like, haha, now nobody can get out of here. So Boo's like, ain't no way, bro. Boy, ain't no way, boy. If I'm stuck in here, I ain't getting no more candy. No, this just won't do. So this man literally screamed a hole and teared open the dimension. So bruh just straight up slithered away. So he comes back outside and starts looking at everybody. And then he says,
Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate!
this man just turned the entire cast into chocolate. Bro straight up devoured their souls. So later on when he's fighting Gotenks again, they end up unfusing. So bruh just fell asleep. Bruh said it ain't even worth it at this point. So then Ultimate Gohan pulls up. And this man wanted all the smoke. Bruh straight up stared homie down and said, I'm gonna kill you. And he started laying the hands on him. Bro was looking like he was fighting Cell again. But of course it didn't last long. Man straight up absorbed Gotenks and Piccolo. And Gohan literally sat there and watched him do it. So then after this, it was raps, bro. He was beating the brakes off of Gohan. So then Tien shows up.
Tien.
I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously. Tien? Yeah, bro, get your ass out of here. And then bro just ended up absorbing Gohan too. So then he ends up smacking around Goku and Vegeta like they some damn ragdolls. So then they have to resort to using Vegito. Man, oh man. This was an undeniable ass whooping. Vegeta was smacking him like it wasn't even funny. So after Goku and Vegeta beat the brakes off of Boo and rescue everybody that he's absorbed, he starts to transform again. And dear God, it's time for Exhibit C. So without further ado, Exhibit C. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally reached the climax. And Lord have mercy, may God help us all. Exhibit C consists of Kid Boo. So as we can see, Boo is transforming right now from this really big buff form. And Supreme Kai is losing his mind right now. He's like, oh my God. Oh my God, it's him. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The ultimate Black Air Force. No, let me not even say that. The ultimate menace. Kid Boo. So Vegeta's like, look, Kakarot, the little got smaller. And they hella confident right now. So while this is happening, Supreme Kai is having PTSD right now. Bro's like, yo, this is the dude that killed all of the Kais. West Kai, Dawn, North Kai, gone. South Kai, gobbled up. Grand Supreme Kai, dead. You want to know why I became Supreme Kai? Because everybody else is dead. So stop acting like shit is sweet. So Boo starts admiring the scenery. So bruh's like, time to assert my dominance. Then right after he's done, he shoots a ki blast immediately. So Vegeta stops it from hitting. And Goku's like, yo, this nigga was about to blow up the planet. So then Vegeta's like, hey, yo, try that again, nigga. I wish you would. So Boo turns around and looks at him. He's like, all right, then. So he starts charging up a ginormous one. So Goku's like, yo, chill. But Boo just smiles. Bro said, bye-bye. This man really just showed up, blew up the planet for no reason at all, and didn't even say a word. You know, villains always be saying, I'm gonna destroy Earth. Reason, fail. I mean, he did do it in Resurrection after, but he did it like a Cell, I'm gonna blow up the Earth, and there's nothing you can do. Fail. Boo. Bro didn't even say a word. He just did it. I mean, we should have known he was about that life when the first episode he shows up in is called The End of Earth. So after this man rebuilds himself almost immediately, learns instant transmission, then starts going from planet to planet, blowing up every single one searching for Goku and Vegeta. Man said that fate is not running away from me. So then Boo does one of the craziest things I have ever seen. And this is where he cemented himself in my books as the ultimate menace. He went to heaven to beat the brakes off of dead niggas.
I beg your pardon?
He went to go get more smoke from the dead ops. Look at Krillin and Yamcha. They like, oh my God, bro. Ain't no way this is happening right now. Boo said, F that rest in peace. I'm whooping that ass again. So this man starts hitting breaks off of everybody. My God, bro hit Krillin with a 3-piece combo, then started suplexing him with his antenna. So now this man is ready to wipe everybody from existence. But then he senses Goku and Vegeta again, and he's like, oh, time to go. Like, bro, imagine you are in heaven resting for eternal peace and you see your op come trying to get some more smoke.
Jeez,
like,
man.
bruh, that's just outlandish. So he pulls up to the Kai world and he's like, ah, yes, my fade. So he starts fighting Goku. And while he's fighting this man starts emoting, laughing and dancing while he's pummeling this man. Look, bro can't even form words, but he's still talking You bitch nigga. But ladies and gentlemen, what we really have to get to though is the absolute violation, absolute ass whooping he gave to Vegeta. Like, good God, he was pummeling this man. Bro saying, looks like I'm gonna have to make your hairline more up than it already is. So Vegeta just ends up getting laid out. But then he ends up getting back up to Boo's like, so you want to be a Black Air Force, huh? Alright then, consider this initiation. So bro ends up indenting his foot in his spine. Then the nigga said, Gomu no mu no, and started choking the life out of man's bro. Oh my God. And that was all she wrote for Vegeta. He was done. So then Mr. Satan wanted some smoke, but come on, bro.
Come on, man. He's the only kid.
So then Fat Boo pulls up. So Kid Boo like, booga booga booga. If it isn't the big ass bubblegum shrimp looking mother. So we just started wailing on Fat Boo. Bro is wailing on himself. He is fading the good version of himself. Look at him. Bro decided to take a whole time out on him. Then he grabs him and starts gut checking him. Bro said, I'm about to make you lose your breakfast, lunch, and your dinner. And Fat Boo was done too. So the way they had to beat this man is just absolutely mind-boggling. They had to get everybody, the whole damn Earth, to give this man Goku some energy so he could extinguish this damn menace. The thing is, he started to push it back, but the plot kicked in and the ultimate menace was slain. And ladies and gentlemen, That is why little homie sits in the front. Like, some
When
of the
he's
stuff
the
he was doing
president.
was just unexplainable. He faded the entire cast, blew up the earth on the first episode he showed up in, faded his ops in heaven, as well as deleting the entire human population. Dog. So yeah, that's basically it. So hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to follow your boy on IG and Twitter. I'll have the poll up for the next video the day after this is uploaded. And I'm out of here.
Hey, okay.
Cool. Shout out to CJ the Champ. And if you guys ever want to check out the playlist, it's linked in the description below. So we're gonna get to the Pop the Balloon or Find Love. I'm gonna try to play the most of this episode. If my friend comes home from when it comes to wherever she comes back from to, I might have to end the live stream. If hopefully it doesn't have to come to that. So without further ado, let's get this party started. And it's the dudes this time. Oh, I hope these guys are not clowns. Please don't let them be clowns. Please don't let them be clowns.
Well, I think you know this guy before, right? He's on the show before. He looks familiar. Feel free to comment if he looks familiar. Thank you, I appreciate that. Michelle. Yeah, but yeah, if he's sick, put me to sleep. I'm in the stream too. Seriously. That guy with that guy with the church. Right now. Okay, this guy was oh yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. All black. It is a player. Yeah, you look like it, don't it? Yeah, for sure. You definitely look like it. Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm maybe he's wrong about that. Maybe he's church guy. Who knows? Okay, yeah, this guy's trying to. Alright, who am I to judge that?
Hey y'all, I know you want to jump right into the video, but before we
Yeah.
get started, I do want to start off by saying that this video is sponsored by the one and only Fashion Nova. So this pretty dress that I have on today is called the See You at the Yacht Club midi dress in pink.
If you guys ever want to check out the playlist, you guys can see it for yourselves. It's in the description below.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So we're going to be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When she comes around this corner, if she's your type, you know, you're liking what you're seeing, all that good stuff, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that was said that you're just not really a fan of, you're not feeling it, go ahead and pop your balloon and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Wakuna.
Okay, Wakuna, how old are you?
I'm 36.
And what do you do?
Okay, I work in IT and I'm doing my master's in information technology. I will be done in March.
Nice.
Cool.
Also, I have a few businesses and okay. I have a perfume line. It's not a perfume line per se.
Okay.
It's
cool.
perfume oils from Dubai, you know, someplace I used to go to.
Yeah.
And they have really good stuff. So I'm trying to start, you know, importing some and selling.
Nice.
And also I'm working on
for being nervous. I would be
a dating app with a few people.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So what do you like to do for fun?
Travel.
Mm-hmm. You like to travel.
Oh, how come you guys popped the balloon?
I like to travel.
Man.
Study. Restaurant cook, sing. Anything interesting, actually.
Okay. What are some? So now, what do you look for in a man?
Somebody with good manners.
Okay.
Somebody that has ambitions. Somebody that knows what they want. Someone that's aware of his sexuality too, and is not sexually curious about other things. Yeah.
Other things. Can you define
So now,
that?
what are some of your deal breakers?
Same sex or other women?
Someone who doesn't have good
No
manners.
disrespect, but
And someone who does not want to grow and learn. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. All right. Let's start with your name and age.
I like it.
My name is Body. It's my real name, just so you know. And I'm 33.
33. Okay. And Body, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur as well. I own a few businesses.
Okay. What kind of businesses do you own?
So I got I'm a franchisee of a dessert company, and then vending machines. There's plenty more. A lot. Serial entrepreneur.
Okay. Very cool. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was really just the age. Nice dress. It was really just the age.
Okay.
Yeah, she's older than me, so yeah. I don't
it.
typically want that.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't date younger. It's still, I mean, it's a cultural thing that's okay, but I'm still trying to warm up to it. I'm still trying to warm up to the fact that I could be with someone younger that could teach me something. So I do understand where you come from.
Thank you.
Let's head back over here. Name and age.
I'm Don and I'm 33.
33. Okay. And Don, what do you do?
You look like the Undertaker.
So I'm a serial entrepreneur as well. I also have a marketing company and have a company called Arizona Trending.
Doing there, man?
Okay, cool. Why'd you end up popping?
Yo, this dude's he stole the hat from the Undertaker. Man, hold up. I know the Undertaker is not here. That's my favorite wrestler, man.
And that is a promise.
Yo, this guy's hat. I'm getting the Undertaker vibes. Hold on. Let me Google search this guy. Yeah, definitely. Look at this. I'm getting Undertaker vibes too. That's my favorite wrestler. That's my boy right there, man. Look at this. That's my boy right there. That's the Undertaker. He got the hat and everything too. Fine from Mark Calloway himself, man. But still, my boy. Yeah, you just shared the Undertaker's hat there too. So, oh my goodness. I am lost for words. So hold on, let me put it back on the screen. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's the Undertaker. Rust in peace. You will rest in peace.
And that is a promise.
Sorry, I had to add that too. I had to work on my Undertaker voice. But anyways, let's continue.
Your balloon.
So I was kind of just thinking the whole time, just confidence. I like someone, to
Thank
really
you.
come
I
into the
appreciate
room
that.
and just feel, breathe the confidence. You're very beautiful. I'm very attracted to you.
and
I think friends, that's just how I see it.
I want more friends if that counts for
friends is
something.
cool.
I don't have enough.
Yeah. I like the fact that you're a serial entrepreneur. So we could definitely be friends, talk business,
Okay.
Yeah, wrestling business, man.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I love his heart. He looks good.
You, man.
You have a panache to you.
Panache.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Undertaker.
Likewise. I don't know what that means, but likewise.
No, you look good. You dress. You have a different style. I love the hat, the hair. I don't have a problem with men having hair, no hair, short, tall. You have to have good manners because manners are very easily to copy.
Absolutely.
If you curse a lot, I'll curse a lot eventually. So
yeah.
So
I don't even like to curse. Yeah, I feel that.
He seems like a cool dude.
Then we had one more down here.
Yeah, he's got the Undertaker.
Oh, actually two more. Okay, let's stop here first. Your name and age.
My name is Daniel, and I'm 32 years old.
I don't know about this guy.
Daniel, what do you do?
Seems cool.
So I'm a doctor of nursing practice. I'm also a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner.
Okay.
And I'm a nursing professor as well, and a business owner also.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Hey.
All right. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
She's a beautiful woman. Just the age thing. That's it. I'm 32. I turned 33 next week.
Right.
You're Nigerian?
Geez, I'm older than
No,
most
from
of you guys. I'm
Cameroon. I'm
36.
Nigerian. I know a lot of
You
Cameroon
are?
people. Yeah.
Oh, as an African man, that's normal.
You know,
they don't
so
go
you
for
understand.
younger. They
Yeah.
don't go
We
for
don't do
older.
that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
she
Unless I
understand.
have a lot of money.
Nah, I got money.
Uh-huh.
I got my own. But yeah, that's all it is. So
So now is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he looks good.
thank you so
Look,
much.
look at his eyes. It's like they're charming or something.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
She's
You're very
chill,
beautiful.
though. She's
Thank
attracted
you.
to
Thank
him.
you. And then we got
She's
one
good
more
for
down
that.
over here.
She's feeling
Okay,
like
your
that.
name and age.
Nick and 38.
Nick,
Hi.
what do
You
you
guys can
do?
believe that? She's
I'm a
feeling
personal
like that.
trainer, I'm an
Last week.
entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. What's some of your businesses?
I do music. I record.
I feel like she was attracted to the last guy she was talking to, Dr. Good Looking over there. Pause saying that. If I'm mistaken about that, feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts if you think differently or feel differently too about that. But I have a feeling she's attracted to the last guy she was talking to. I could be wrong though.
Just personal train and stock market.
All right, very nice. And why'd you end up popping
Yeah,
your
for
balloon?
sure, for sure. She's definitely attracted.
She was
to
talking
the
something about
Dr.
sexuality and somebody.
that's
I
what
didn't.
it is.
I didn't understand.
It's not about sex. It's men being curious, like men not knowing that they're attracted to women per se. They're attracted to men and women. Men that are aware of what they really want, which is
Wait,
you be with
what's up
someone
with
and
this
you don't
guy
know that they
saying
have a secret life or they secretly like someone
You
else.
should explain it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's good. Yeah. But yeah, you're very beautiful,
Not this
and
guy
it's just like
talking
you
about
have a
that guy in
lot
the brown
going
shirt.
on,
He's a
and you
pro.
need. I don't think you have a lot of time for me.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
That's about it.
I think it's an excuse, but I do have a lot
You
going
understand
on.
that though, right?
I didn't even have time to do my nails before getting here. I left from work and I had to. Yeah.
All right. So now is Nick someone that's your type?
He looks good. I love the hair. You know, everything looks good.
Thank you.
Well, thank
He looks like a younger brother, though. Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
Let's head back.
I'm not gonna do the walk with you.
I know. I don't blame you.
Oh,
okay. All right. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
James, I'm 34.
All right. And James, what do you do?
I'm a recent law school graduate, and I also do legal consultant work and legal commentary as well.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think you're very, very pretty. Very nice shoes, very nice dress.
Easy,
put it
camera
together
guy.
very
Don't
well.
do it. Don't do it. Oh, you just
I
got
agree
to
with
do it,
the
camera
brother
guy.
here to my left. I think
Dude,
that
you just can't help yourself.
and maybe you're
can
just
you?
nervous. You know,
Just
perhaps you're
once, you
just
didn't have to
nervous.
zoom
But
in on the girl.
I just think you need to
Come
exude just a
on,
little
bruh.
bit more confidence,
right.
and just kind
Come
of
on, bruh.
mastering the room, mastering the art of speaking, coming out here and conveying what you're looking for in a guy and things.
Mhm.
Also, just the
Coach,
serial
yep.
entrepreneurs.
You
The
just
every time I
have
hear
to
that,
do
it
it.
kind of scares me.
I did not use that word, though.
I could have sworn I heard serial entrepreneur.
No,
but-
not from
okay. All right. Well, just someone. You just seem like you're very busy as well. I'll say that. You said you
got that
run a lot
right
of
as well.
businesses. I did hear that.
Yeah.
So, just you seem very busy, and I just feel like if we're here for love, if we're here for potential marriage or children, whatever, I just want to make sure that there's time
Right.
for me and time for our future.
No.
I'm
Is he
gonna
someone
say
that's your
this.
type?
Fear is something that is okay. It's okay to be afraid and not to be afraid of being afraid. You have to embrace it. And eventually your confidence shows up. I'm a very confident person. I could speak in a crowd of 2,000 and more. But this is a show. And you know how the critics be when you make a mistake. So
definitely.
you know,
Right.
but yeah, he looks good. I like the way he's dressed. He looks responsible and he's in law school. He definitely has a brain. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
And he graduated. He's not in school no more.
Oh,
Lost
Oh.
to graduate.
sorry, sir.
We both mishearing each other.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All right, thank you,
got
James.
it. That-
Okay, so
Oh
we
my
do
goodness.
have 4 balloons left unpopped.
Right.
Go ahead and ask these remaining guys a question.
How are your mannerisms?
How are your mannerisms?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
what she said. I
And
can
also,
understand her.
why
That's
are you
good.
single? Why would you say you are single? There's always a reason for it, I think.
Okay.
That's a
Let's start
tricky
over here first. Name and age.
Okay.
Shad 34.
Shad, what do you do?
Shad or Charles?
Shad.
Sounds French.
So I'm the owner of Opulence Imports LLC in South Florida. I'm also a beard model, men's fashion influencer as well. And yeah, that's it for now.
All right. If you want to go ahead and answer her questions.
Wait, there was a question before that though.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
As long as
mannerisms.
the answers aren't too deep, yeah, that's not a bad question. It's just, yeah, it is not a bad. It is a good question though. So yeah, definitely for sure. Just want to pause there for a minute. So, anyways, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, mannerisms and why are you single?
From my culture, I was raised to, when you walk in a room, good morning, good afternoon, greet adults, look them in the eyes, things of that nature. So I'd say my mannerisms are cultured.
Okay.
And as far as the single part of it, I would say I'm a very selfless person, very selfless individual.
Okay.
And I seem to attract selfish people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know
understand
why that is, but it always ends up in me giving, and there's no reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? So once I feel like, I'm giving and I'm not being poured
Getting
into,
back.
it becomes draining.
It's okay to give without expectation.
Yeah, her body language is kind of antsy. Like she's bored with him. She wants him to just get on with it too. She's kind of have this kind of energy too, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of like this.
Get over it!
So like he just wants his answer to really just be final with that too. I don't know if she really just feels antsy for some reason, from my reading her body language like that. So yeah, no disrespect to him. He seems like a cool dude. I like the jacket though. It seems cool. Yeah. So, anyways, let's continue.
Sometimes eventually what you want is going to come to you.
No, but that's the thing. I give.
Don't stop.
I'm not going to stop doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to position myself in a way that I could
agree with
attract
that, Michelle.
a person that's also a giver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're pouring into each other instead of one cup being filled and one cup being empty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thank you. Let's go on over here.
I think she
All
might.
right, your
pop
name and
this
age.
balloon.
How you doing? My name is Jeremy.
Yeah,
I'm
jacket is
36.
sharp though.
And Jeremy, what do you do?
I have a logistics LLC. I'm a sports broadcaster. I'm a barber. I'm a event planner. I do a whole bunch of things.
All right, and if you want to go ahead and just answer her question.
Jacket, Michelle.
So
Looks
my
like
mannerisms
it.
are
Looks pretty
amazing.
cool,
I'm
though.
humble.
I think it's
real
burgundy,
chill.
so
I'm respectable.
sure.
And I have a lot of decorum about myself. The reason why I'm single is I just haven't found the right one. Like my man said, I ran across a lot of the wrong people, a lot of users, narcissists, people that's not really looking for what I'm looking for, which is a family, and a future. So,
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Cedric. I'm 37.
Cedric, what do you do?
I'm a sales rep for a staffing firm and also run an e-commerce business too.
You want to go ahead and just answer her question.
So my mannerisms, very cool, calm, collected. I'm humble as well. I'm an introvert by nature, but depending on my environment, who I'm around, I can be more of an ambivert. So I'll say that's my mannerism. And the reason why I'm single, I would say, just from what I've experienced, a lack of emotional stability for the most part, just the lack of emotional stability.
Right.
Okay. And over here, your name and age.
How's it going? My name is Tadero. I'm 35.
Hi.
That's cool.
And Tadero, what do you do?
I work in the ed tech space as a sales leader. I also helping my brother from another build a entertainment company focused on preserving hip hop, R&B, and black cinema called Hell Nostalgia.
And if you want to go ahead and just answer her questions.
Yeah, I think that I think I'm single just because things just didn't work out, and my mannerisms is simply, I would say, one, adaptable. I'm adaptable to whatever the environment I need to be in. I'm from East Oakland, California, so whatever space that I need to be in, I can adapt to that. But also, I'm just very humble. I know that life is bigger than me, so I try to leave spaces better than I left it, better than I found them.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. All right, let's head on back. So I am now going to hand you a pick. Have you hold on to that. All right, and then just to kind of switch it on over to you, if you want to go ahead and answer your own questions.
So to break it down, mannerisms is being loud on the phone, knowing when to speak when allowed to, and
Whoa, no one want to
being
speak to allowed
able,
to.
like
What's
the
she saying?
cursings, and
Did y'all hear that?
being able to be polite, to hand your seat when you
Or is
see
that just
someone
me in my
older,
trumpet?
or
Feel free
a
to let me
pregnant
know, man.
woman, or maybe just a woman or a kid. Mannerisms is broad, but they did answer the question well. So I'm good in that aspect.
Okay.
And the reason why I would think I'm single is cultural difference.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, did y'all
And
hear that?
that's
Knowing when to speak when allowed to, that's some controlling behavior right there. Yo. Ooh, that's a red flag from her. I'm sorry to say that to her. That's a red flag. I was like, did y'all hear that? I thought I was tripping too. So that's wild, man. Oh, that's crazy. That's a red flag from her. I'm sorry to say that. Not to bash women, but it's just you got to point out the red flags too when it comes to with topics in relationships. Knowing when to speak when allowed to. Nah, that's a red flag there. Mm-mm. Red flag. Red flag. Red alert. Red alert. Mm-mm.
It's because I'm not used to the dating scene here. It's a little different. You know, you have to understand.
Maybe she's a very submissive person, likes to look for a man to take charge. Yeah, that could be it. Maybe I'm just jumping the gun to it too, but yeah, the way she phrased that though, that was kind of like, whoa, like, what's that about, you know? So maybe that could be it, Michelle. I don't want to just be too judgmental on her too, so that could be it though. I don't know. That could be it. But let's
And people's traumas. Where I'm from, you man it up, and you know you go. But you have to understand that some people don't have a village to go to and talk to when they have
yeah, that
problems, and
could
they
be a
bottle it
cultural
up.
thing
And
too. Yeah, because in different cultures they have that kind of thing too with that. So yeah, my apologies to her too. That's probably me being American and all that as well. So yeah, definitely. Maybe that's it.
and leads to depression. So I don't understand them. So it puts me in a position where I don't understand where you come from, and I cannot know how to deal with you.
Yeah, and you said you're from Cameroon, right? Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
cool.
That explains it.
Well, it is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon.
Oh, I can't stand still right now. Ugh. Just want to move my body. No offense.
All right, I'll have you scoot over. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, she's pretty and she has a lot going on. I admire somebody who has a lot going on. That means that it shows a level of ambition, and that's why I kept my balloon unpopped.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I had to pick from 4 handsome men, and he's one of them. It's unfortunate. It's a show, and I have to, I've been there before.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, Michelle. Not all countries have the freedom of speech like America does too. So that's something I gotta just, I knew about that, but I just had to remind myself when it comes to if like I'm going to different places and all that, especially in different countries. So yeah, you're right about that. Definitely. My apologies to her. So yeah, that makes sense.
I know how stressful it can get, so I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not stressed at all.
Oh, I was.
Oh,
Thank you.
she's so nervous.
Okay, we've now got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. Do you have a village? And as in village, I mean, do you have people you can talk
community?
to when you're going through stuff? Do
Oh,
you
like a
have a
community.
family that you can run to?
Okay.
And how is your household? Like parents, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles? And also, just to put the question all together, do you have married friends? If you aspire to get married, do you have married friends?
Okay, let's start there and then come back.
An interesting question there.
All right, let's hear from you first.
So you said a lot, but I definitely have a village of many friends that are a family that was my birth family and family that I've sort of inherited.
Right.
over time. My mom was a single parent. My father passed away when I was 1, but she did what she had to do to make sure that she raised me as a young man and did what she had to do to, you know, keep me surrounded by people who can instill values in me. And I never take that for granted, and I try to like pay that forward. And so, what was the second part of the question? I just want to make sure that I got
I might not even remember the question.
Yeah, that's it was a lot to it. But yeah, in terms of a village, I feel like a village is powerful. I believe in the mindset that the more you know, the more you owe. And so
yeah,
we need each other in order to get to where we need to be.
How's
so
your friend
Yeah,
group?
rest in
Do you
peace
have
to
married friends?
I have married friends. I have friends of all different
I'm
spectrums.
sorry for
I
those
have
who
married friends that's
lost
older
a
than
family
me.
member
I look
too.
for wisdom. And
It's
so
like very
as someone
much
who's looking for wisdom, I got to surround myself from people with different perspectives and different experiences that I've come from. And so I sort of lean on those when I need those moments of clarity.
Right.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you did too.
All right, let's hear from you over here.
All right. So first question was
Village.
I
remember.
Yes, I have a village. I'm part of a lot of different networks. So one of them is my fraternity I'm in. Wide network of brothers that help me out. I can
Yeah,
talk to them
that's
whatever,
right. She
whenever,
also
for
asked
whatever.
if they have married
So it's
friends.
a wide range. Friends, associates,
So if you have a village, or
across
if
the
you have
country.
married
I've been in the
friends.
military, so
That's a
got a lot of people across the world that I can really reach out to if I need to. For
How is
whatever.
your friend group?
Friend group is pretty decent. Friend group is I got some married friends. Some is not. So
If I was a little bird and I was, you know, sitting somewhere with your friend group, like, would the conversation be the type that would leave me smiling or wondering what kind of person you are?
you're gonna definitely be smiling because I mean, it'll be about some good stuff. It'll about be some money. It'll be about some money.
Okay.
It'll be about potential ventures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely smile.
Okay.
And our last guy up here. Let's hear from you.
You said first question was a village, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I come from a
Where are you
very.
from? I must ask.
Everybody wants to know. Big secret.
Let me guess. Haitian.
No, I'm actually Jamaican.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
What one?
That's all
Yeah,
my Jamaican
But
peeps.
I don't know what that means.
Velvet swag. All right.
I say I come from a very tight knit family.
Okay.
Father, mother involved. I have 4 younger siblings, all of which I have like between 10 and 15 years. They're senior.
Okay.
So I raised all of them, like literally Pampers to the youngest one right now is 15 and he looks up to me. So yeah, close knit family. And yeah, it's a village in all, aspect of the word. So
Friend group? Do you talk to them? Who would you run to if you had an emotional problem? Because it's okay to talk to other people aside from your spouse, not a therapist. I'm talking about a family member.
okay, so I have a very close friend, actually of 10 years now.
Married?
Yeah, and he's
His
his name is Garrett.
Could be.
And he's
You want to say hi to Garrett?
Yeah. He a young black pilot at that. So for major airlines, shout out to him. And he just engaged to his girlfriend. So they're on their way to being married. So, congrats on that as well. And yeah, I go to him, I chop it up with him, and basically it's like checks and balances.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I pitch certain things to him and he feeds back to me and tell me, am I in the right? Am I in the wrong? And, so that's who I go to when I need to have a serious conversation.
All right, it is time to pop a balloon.
One balloon.
One balloon. Whenever you're ready,
One
go ahead and
balloon.
pop.
That guy looks sleepy. Is he high or sleepy? Guy in the brown jacket. You look high or sleepy or both. I don't know why. Yeah, pop his balloon.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I think she's beautiful, and I want to hear her out and hear where she was coming from and hear her perspective.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
Like I said, all of you look good.
Appreciate it.
You're handsome. You're well put together. I love your shoes.
We
They match.
matching?
They match with your top.
We matching.
Yeah, shoes. Top
Okay,
and hat.
okay.
Alright.
You look great. I just have to make a choice, and it's a difficult situation to find yourself in.
It's all good. God bless.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so for our two guys left, do you guys have any questions for her? You ready? Okay, sorry, I may just walk all the way back here. All right, what are your questions?
Were you raised out of love or survival?
I'd say both. And let me elaborate.
Please.
I come from a large family. We had cousins in the house, a lot of them. Think about having 20 people in the house and your food. You had to eat fast. And it's not from poverty. It's just because that's family, you know, you have to share with them. So I think that's to an extent survival and love, because just having them around is a lot of love. So I grew up in a compound. We had dogs. We had a parrot too. Yes. Parrot, right? Parrot or
No,
parrot?
just making sure that's what I heard. I wasn't correcting you.
No, I mean the pronunciations are different.
Yeah.
So we had a lot in the house. So I think it's a combination of both, which is okay. I think, right?
She said,
Yeah.
Can I elaborate a little bit? I appreciate your
Yes.
explanation. Can I elaborate?
Yes.
So when I say out of love or survival, when I say loving means you had upbringing that promotes what we would deem, or as African Americans would deem as a good life. Like you had the mom, the dad, they teach you to do good stuff in school.
Right.
You grew up, you ain't had no struggle. Out of survival meaning like your people's told you, oh, you gotta be a doctor because you gotta be the savior for our family. Or like you gotta be a big you gotta save us, pretty much. So like that's what I mean when I say love or survival.
Well, maybe survival is relative. I had to survive my cousins. That's a lot. So, but no, I went to boarding school my whole life and started dating late. And so I don't know that aspect. I'm sorry. So maybe that's another cultural thing. Because I do have Black friends, and when we have conversations, they tell me I don't understand them. You know, because I wouldn't understand that maybe you make $30 an hour, and I'm like, you could do more, and you're like, I come from nothing. This is a lot. You know, so I don't understand some things that.
Okay, so let me give you an alternative. Were you raised to be a wife or an independent woman?
Oh, definitely a wife.
Okay, that's kind of like what I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. All right. Any questions over here?
Yes. Do you have any children?
No, not yet.
Okay. You want kids?
Of course I do.
Okay. What's that number looking like in your head? Ideal.
As I get older, the number reduces.
Velvet swag.
At first, I would have gone for 12.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, you know, growing up, you want a large family. You think your cousins you want a home filled with kids. And then my dad will let me date, and I'm 21, 22, and the number keeps going down, and I'm 36. I want one or two, you know? Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So you asked her, does she have any kids? Do you have any kids?
No, I don't. I do not.
Do you have kids?
Okay, no kids over there either.
The pressure.
It was a dead air there.
I mean, based off of what you said about your upbringing, I kind of have an idea of, you know, how you are, but I'd ask because I don't want to, you know. Would you consider yourself high maintenance?
You should have taken the microphone when he didn't have no questions to ask. Well, what is high maintenance to you?
I mean, just above and beyond in every aspect.
Are you above and beyond?
I'd say I am, but I'm just saying, like, you know, is there a down to earth side, or is it like expense all the time?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So
is there a balance?
What I would say is this: I am okay. I grew up comfortable. I had almost everything that I wanted. It's not a flex. It's because the monetary value is low. We can afford for those things, you know? So it's very relative. I would want to have everything I want in the world. Do you have everything you want in the world?
No, I do not.
We cannot have everything we want in the world. So that's the answer.
Okay. All right, cool. We'll leave it at that. So it is time to pop a balloon.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're popping? Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. Why'd you end up popping?
the age came about.
Right.
But I said, let me stick it out and try to get a feel for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to go off just that. And I don't know. I just don't feel like
a spark.
Yeah, between us. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm looking deep in your eyes. I'm trying to get that feel for you, but I just couldn't really get that connectivity. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Like I said, they're all good-looking gentlemen, so yes, he will be.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, let me have you scoot that way. Scoot on over. Let me have you come on up here with us real quick. Let's see if we got a match.
I understand that. Sure.
All right. Do you guys have any final question between the two of you? Just one. If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
No, I don't have no questions.
Do you have any questions?
I don't know. This guy seems slick. I don't know.
I don't.
Keep an eye on this guy.
But I might have to
That's
pop.
just my feeling.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Why are you popping?
Just because he was not initially my first pick.
Okay.
But
she want the
he does look good.
attraction over there.
He does look great.
She liked that doctor attraction earlier.
Thank you. Have your head back. So who was your first pick? Since you said that, I gotta ask now.
Someone taller.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It's only like
maybe amongst these two gentlemen.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all of the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her,
Didn't
guys.
you feel like we spent a lot of time with her?
Thank you.
Yeah, I just felt like it was going on and on. No disrespect. I was like, what the heck? They're gonna be over.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello. What's your name?
My name is Kristen.
Kristen, how old are you?
I'm 34 and I'll be 35 next month.
Oh, okay. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Kristen, what do you do?
I work with youth. I actually teach them basketball. I played professionally myself and I love.
Let me pause it for a minute. But how much time we got in so far? 30. Oh, we're 31 minutes in. Just until my friend comes back, until then I'll probably wrap it up. So I'm not sure how long I'll be. It might be like a 40 minutes, an hour. I'm not sure. So who knows? I could be totally wrong about that. But like when it comes to with this episode, it's like a hour and 46 minutes, and we're just 31 minutes in. So we're getting to like a quarter of it so far with this episode. So hopefully that answered your question, Michelle. Yeah, I think he did dodge the bullet. I guess so. I mean, if you feel that way, Melinda, I understand. 31 minutes, no match. I think this is the longest time. Yeah, that's what I felt like too. I was like, dang, I'd spent a lot of time with her. So yeah, definitely for sure. Yeah, that's definitely a good observation from Melinda's point of view. Yeah, I think I did dodge the bullet for sure. Yeah, definitely. There's something up with her too. No disrespect, but I don't know. There's something up with her too when it comes to I don't know. Master's probably my feeling too. But anyways, let's get to this one too.
Love game. So I use basketball as a tool to just help them and become better in life in general.
Okay. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love going to concerts. I love R&B music.
Yeah,
so love traveling as well, spending time with my little cousins and family and just trying new things.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
Someone who's very communicative, loves to have fun, open-minded, try new things.
Okay. And deal breakers?
Someone who is a heavy weed smoker. Someone who is closed-minded, not very communicative. I also just enjoy like someone with wisdom. Like I'm willing to learn, and someone that really enjoys things that maybe I'm not used to. So
okay. Nice. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay, your name and age?
So I'm Don and I'm 33.
All right. And Don, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I don't think they're attracted to her. That's probably when it comes to it, the man's nature. I think like they really just look at looks first. That's just like the nature of men when it comes to with human nature. And just by observing her, I don't think they're too attracted to her. But like when it comes to with that, she might have a really cool personality. So she seems like a cool person. But like I feel like most of the dudes who popped, I think they're not attracted to her as much, from my understanding too, and just observing when it comes to with the video. But I could be wrong. You never know.
She's very beautiful, you know. I love the way she articulated her words and everything. It's just I don't really feel like that I would have a chemistry with her.
There you go.
I think that's really it. But I think you're dope. I think you have a great personality from what it seems like.
Appreciate it.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I think he's very handsome. I love locks, so I like your whole look. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I could have a chance, Undertaker.
All right. Your name and age.
Body 33.
Okay. And
said
body, why'd
body?
you end up popping your balloon?
It was the initial attraction, and
See?
maybe
There you go.
to be exact, maybe like
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think your
saying.
shoe choice was good, but I do like that you hoop for sure. I hoop too. I
Yeah,
definitely
she's
like
like an
that, the height
athlete.
and everything,
Camera
and that
guy.
you close
Come
to the
on,
natural thing,
camera
like
guy.
no extra makeup and stuff.
Take
That's
it
dope, but
easy.
it's just
Appreciate
right initial attraction.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
I think he's handsome for sure. So yeah, you're clean cut. I like the lineup. Came ready.
I try. We can hoop. We can be cool. I definitely get homie vibes for sure. Like I definitely.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
what I'm
want to.
getting at.
I got a
too.
lot of
She's
homies,
cool
so we
with the
good.
homie
I
vibe,
see.
with the
You probably
attraction
cool.
vibes.
Let's pop the balloon and find love, okay?
Right. Came here for a reason.
All right. Your name and age.
How you doing? I'm Jeremy. I'm 36.
Nice to meet you, Jeremy.
Nice to meet you.
And Jeremy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Beautiful woman. Looks by your earrings. You're a woman of God. Obviously, I think it's the height. I'm saying I think you're very attractive,
Come
but
on,
you
man.
know what I'm saying. If it came to something the way though we hoop, and I put you in the post, you block my shot, I'm gonna be mad.
I shouldn't even said I played basketball.
And you said you hoop.
And
So.
usually I don't even mention that,
block
but
your
that's
shot,
what I
I'll
do
be
for
mad
a
too.
living. So that's why I even mention that.
Nah,
but
I like
definitely.
I like that about
I
you.
prefer not playing with some. I want to get to know other things.
I'm
That's a
real
funny response. I
competitive though,
expect
so
others to
you know what I'm saying?
respond
It's
to
something
that.
like that.
I'll
I
be
got
mad
you.
too.
But yeah, that's it.
All right. He said your height. How tall are you?
5'11".
5'11". Okay, you're almost 6 feet, almost there.
Oh, she's
And now, is
tall.
he someone that's your type?
I would prefer someone at least my height or a little taller. So, but I think you're handsome.
6
I
feet.
love your necklace as well too.
6
so.
feet, baby.
6 feet?
Yeah, you got them heels on.
I do, but I don't know. I think you're handsome though.
I appreciate you.
All right, thank you. Okay, your name and age.
My name is Daniel, and I'm 32 years old.
And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I only popped because of the age. You say you're about to turn 35
next month. Yes.
Next month. I'm turning 33 next week, so it's just because you're older than me. That's all it is. But you're
I'm
a
an old
beautiful
lady.
girl. You're not an old lady. You're just
Damn,
older than
man.
me. You
I
know what I'm
got you.
saying? But you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I love the shoes, actually.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I love that you play basketball. I used to
No
play
balloons,
basketball as well.
goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? Like the
Oh, bro.
earrings. So you're a beautiful person
Thank you.
for sure.
Thank you.
All right, is he someone that's your type?
I think you're handsome as well.
Thank you.
In general, I didn't feel like some huge attraction, but I do think you're handsome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Name and age.
Tadero, 35.
And Tadera, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think she's a beautiful black woman, gorgeous. I just didn't feel that initial attraction, and so therefore I didn't want to waste your time.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Right.
No, same thing here. Is he someone that's your type?
Wait,
Yeah,
the
I
guy
mean,
didn't pop this balloon though.
I mean, I like
I
what
don't
you're
want to
wearing.
jinx it, but
so
that guy didn't.
I don't know. I would
the
just have to
balloon,
get
the
to know
guy
more.
next to him.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you. And our last guy here, your
I
name and
think
age.
she might pop
Nick,
this though.
and I'm 38.
All right. Now, Nick, why'd you end up popping your
There's
balloon?
one more left.
Just the height. She's a little too tall.
Yeah, two left.
That's the only thing.
Yeah,
She's
that
beautiful. I
looks
like her smile. I like
Thank you.
her bracelets and her shoes. Everything.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
And then, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
5'11". Oh, yeah.
He's short,
That's
man.
right.
No disrespect.
I mean, I guess
The
initially,
heels
you
throwing
know,
off.
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
You go out and go on a date night, it's gonna be like, that's about it.
Okay.
You just got to put your Timbs on your forces, and then we good.
Some platforms on there. All right.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, is he someone that's your
I
type?
think he's very handsome. Yes, definitely. So I didn't think you were 6 feet.
No, 5'11".
5'11". Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. 5'11". Your roster height is 6 feet. My bad.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
All right, let's head on back. We did get another pop over here. Your name and age.
Shad, 34.
All right, Shad, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Nice. Smooth velvet.
I'm not gonna hit you with the friend zone thing, you know, because as BM would say, this is not pop the balloon and find friends. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
So
gosh.
you have a beautiful smile.
Thank
Wait a
you.
minute.
Bone struck.
Did you just quote the fucking excuse me? Did you just quote the host? Oh my gosh. Bruh.
No, 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 no. Oh, he tried it.
He just quoted Arlette's husband with that quote. He was trying to be funny. Oh man. Yeah, Arlette's husband for sure. He's the one that said that on the reunion episode. That was like a few weeks ago that we reacted to. So yeah, definitely. Anyways, I just wondered. Arlette's husband is Bole Matunda. Oh, it is. That's his name. I totally forgot his name. Is it Bolia Matunda? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right. He did say that in the episode, though. Yeah. She seems to be comfortable in her own. Yeah, that is an attractive trait. If being comfortable in your own skin, that is a very attractive trait, whether you're a man or a woman. So definitely, for sure.
Structure in your face.
Appreciate it.
A1.
Thank you.
You said about the height thing, and I know you're 5'11". I'm 5'10". I feel like I'm 6'8", but I'm 5'10". So, you prefer someone your height or taller.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I popped my balloon. And that's the only reason, really.
Okay.
See someone that's your type?
Your whole outfit, you came dressed to impress. So
Yeah,
I appreciate
no,
that. It's
me.
nice. Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
Thank you.
All right, player.
Thank you. All right, so
All right, dress to impress, man.
we have 2 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these 2 remaining guys a question. See if any of them are your type.
So for me, you hear the term a lot, generational wealth. I like to focus on like generational health. I think health is really important. So what do you do to maintain your health, kind of your daily habits, mentally, physically, and spiritually?
Oh, that's the question.
Start with your name and age, and then the answer to her question.
Hello, I'm James. I'm 34, and my daily habits are
Man, I feel
spiritually.
old
I go
for
to
these
church
guys because I'm 36.
most Sundays, not every single
Man, I
Sunday,
feel
but most
old.
Sundays I do have a church
Oh
home
my gosh.
out in Los Angeles. I read the Bible quite often. I do have a prayer relationship with
Yeah,
God.
definitely a great question.
That is that I pray very often as well. As far as health wise, I do work out pretty often. Not as often as probably some of the other guys, but I do work out pretty often. I do choose certain days
for sure.
throughout the week where I
Happiest
do
early 40th, Michelle.
intentionally
So
eat healthy.
definitely, for sure.
Intentionally leave the burgers, the
Yeah,
pizzas
hey,
alone,
just
and maybe get a salad or go low on the
Michelle,
carbs.
I'm not gonna judge you.
What else?
Happy early birthday.
That was it, just mentally, physically, spiritually, kind of your habits or to.
And mentally, of
to
course,
pass
I
it
keep in touch with friends and
You can
family.
tell by his voice.
Make
huh,
sure
Michelle?
I'm
he does
talking to
have
them about
some
issues and problems,
softer
whether it's in
voice,
personal
yeah.
life or just in the world. Just make sure I'm
sure.
actually talking to someone about that and not letting it bottle up.
Okay, let's go to our next guy.
Oh man, I have to stretch out my face.
Your name and age and answer to our questions.
My name is Cedric. I'm 37. And
I
I'm a
understand
big
what you're
believer in health
saying,
as well.
Yeah, I get it.
So I work out and hoop three to 4 days a week. I do practice meditation. As far as like my routine, it really depends. But mostly my morning routine like consists of I get up, I stretch, I do like a quick workout, do a little meditation. I hydrate too. Gotta make sure I hydrate before anything. And then I do about 20 minutes of reading. And then as I'm getting ready for my work day, I listen to a podcast. So all encompassing.
Yeah. All right. So for the guys, and
I'm walking backwards.
I know, look at you. But it's like basketball training in you. That's why. All right. So guys, any questions for her? You got some? Okay.
Yes, I just have 2 or 3 or 4
Uh-oh.
or 5.
Let's leave it at 3.
No,
max.
Where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Southern California, about 35 or so minutes east of Los Angeles.
Okay. And when was your last relationship?
It's been quite a while. It's been a minute.
It's about to pop.
Like 2 years, 4 years?
No, probably around like serious one, probably like 6 years or so.
Okay, and do you normally date other athletes or?
No, not really. Like even just growing up in high school, college, I tried to steer away from that because it didn't seem like it was kind of serving me. But I'm just open-minded in general. Like I don't need someone or necessarily they don't have to do exactly what I do or enjoy the exact things that I enjoy. I've had opportunity to travel to different countries and everything and be exposed to so much. So I really enjoyed being able to learn, from other people or, people that like fishing or, I've been exposed to the farm life. I'm not saying I want to be, but I just enjoy different things. So I'm really open-minded. So it doesn't have to be just like.
Okay, just one more. I see the scripture on your bracelet.
Mhm.
How
maybe
important
that's
is
what's in your
religion
hand.
your life? What is your religion? What is your walk?
Okay.
I like to say that I'm God-centered. Specifically, I feel like sometimes people get caught up in specific religions, but I have my own personal relationship with God. I spend time with him like every day. I also meditate. And yeah, I mean, I guess if you want an answer, I will tell you that I'm Christian, but I also feel like I like to say specifically that I'm led by God, right? So
Okay. That's
again, like I
personal
can learn
connection.
from other people as well
Personal.
who are God-centered. Even specifically reminds me of some friends that I have, like they're just God-centered. They might not identify and saying that they're Christian, but I learned so much from them and they've helped me on my path as well.
All right, cool. That's
good. Let's go down here.
Cool. That's powerful.
Any questions over here?
Yeah. What's important to you in life?
Yeah, I agree.
Health is very important to me. And like I would love to, so I'm very much into health. So I would love to help others become healthier themselves. And that's just become a passion of mine. I love reading health books and different things like that. So I feel like that's very important to me in just helping other people be healthy. More specifically, like it just makes me sad, like that I've lost family members and people that are close to me, essentially for no reason. And so some health is really passionate to me. And I've had actually a tough injury myself. So it just sent me on this health journey, spiritual type of journey. And that would be the thing that I'm most passionate about, and just wanting to see the world and see just different perspectives.
Cool.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Am I allowed to ask a question? You want to ask them one more question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
So I know I'm gonna get a 2 for 1.
Okay.
2 for 1.
So
2 for 1 special.
where do you live and do you all have children?
Okay.
Oh.
Where do you live and do you have children?
I currently live in Los Angeles, but that could change at any moment.
Yeah, she's
I don't
a
really
cool
like it
person.
there.
I like her. She's cool.
So
Cool.
I do not have any children though, but I do aspire to have children.
Yeah, she seems cool as hell.
Where do you live and do you have any children?
I live in Phoenix and no children.
Okay.
And you said you're where?
I'm in Southern California.
You're in Southern California. Okay. All right. It is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one of their balloons. And so let me go ahead and hand you a pick.
What's up with the Undertaker? You look kind of nervous.
There you go. And go ahead and pop one balloon whenever you're ready.
I could be totally wrong about that.
That's not easy.
I know. Everyone says that.
They literally do, because I watch.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it is. Like, I
Gotta
never know. But no, really, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Who's it gonna be? I knew it.
Sorry. All right. So, James, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Just listening to some of the things that she's into and some of her aspirations. It was just interesting. Looks like a young Layla Ali a little bit. Probably heard that before, or maybe a Sanaa Lathan a little bit. You get those vibes. She's dressed very well. She seemed like she's into faith and has those Christian beliefs. So,
yo, camera guy,
pretty
chill,
girl. That
man.
would be interesting to know.
Chill, camera guy.
Thank you. Okay, let me have you scoot on that way. Let me bring you on up here with us. Come on up. If you could just go a little more. Okay. So do you all have any final question for one another? If you don't, that's okay.
How do you like to spend your free time?
It really just depends on how I'm feeling. So sometimes I might like to go to a concert or just relax. It just depends on what I'm doing. Spend time with my family, but I'm always just open for anything, traveling. So I'm just open.
Okay.
How about yourself?
Same, traveling, or it would also depend on like my schedule too. 'Cause I'm pretty busy, but I make time for what I want. So it just depends. So would that be something adventurous like a hike, or just going out to the town and exploring and trying to learn something new, or do some fun activity?
Okay. Can I ask one more thing?
Go ahead.
Well, you mentioned that you live in Phoenix, but then you also mentioned that you're really busy. So I'm from California. Is that a issue?
No issue.
Okay.
He ain't too far.
No, not at all. You're just next door, girl. All right. So my final question, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match. I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, guys. Yes, you're good. You're good. Yeah, keep it for good luck.
Well, good match though. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Kenyani.
Kenyani, how old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
All right, and what do you do?
I am a organizational consultant. I model, and I also am a personal trainer.
Okay, so what are some things you like to do for fun?
Balloons with her.
Okay, so for fun, I like to travel. I like to dance. I love live music events. I like spending time with family and friends and catching the vibe, adventure. Yeah.
All right, so now what are some things you look for in a man?
In a man, I look for someone who is a leader, someone who is empathetic, someone who is considerate, someone who is ambitious, someone who I could go and name those are some of my top qualities.
Okay, now what are some of your deal breakers?
My deal breakers would be kids. Don't have any of my own, so I'm not ready until it's my own. Another deal breaker is someone who's controlling, someone who has a fixed mindset. I do think it's important to be adaptable because we're not always the same person. You know, there's new life experience and stuff. So someone who's not adaptable, someone who is not driven, someone who lacks passion. I tend to be a passionate individual, so I'd want my partner to be a passionate individual as well.
Okay.
And yeah, those are some deal breakers.
All right. So we did get one pop balloon. Let's go on over there and see why he ended up popping. Okay, let's start with your name and age.
Nick, and I'm 38.
Okay, Nick, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Don't sell yourself short, my boy.
Light skin. I like dark women. I darker skinned women.
Oh,
That's just my
man,
own
don't
preference.
sell
But
yourself
she's very
short.
pretty. I like the way that she's made. I like her outfit and the shoes go with the belt and just everything look perfect on her. Just the light skin. That's just my own preference.
Okay, got it. Now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
Well, I mean, I just heard a little bit of mindset, and you know, I do understand we have our preferences and stuff like that, but I kind of feel like colorism is a thing that's been kind of big in our culture. So, you know, it just kind of sounds a little,
She's right about
you know, teeter-tottering on the line of like a little bit colorism, but I do understand we have our preferences. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's got like some arms.
Let's head on back.
Working. She looks out.
So we have quite a few guys here. So let me hand you a pick.
Yeah, they're attracted to her.
There you go.
Got eyes up there.
And
not
I
down
am
there.
going to have you pop. Let's go with 3 balloons.
3 balloons.
3 balloons. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, 2 more. And 1 more.
3.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's have your name and age.
Here you go.
Tadero 35.
Okay, so why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Just to hear her out, a
Oh,
beautiful
poor
black woman.
boy.
I didn't want to, you know, just limit you early.
So why'd you end up popping his?
So I'm somebody who tends to go for like mindset and get to know the person first, but I didn't feel like initial chemistry or attraction. I didn't even get to hear anything really much about you. So that's kind of what I can go off of at the moment.
No worries.
Don't mean to sound,
You all good, baby.
surface level, but that's all I got right now.
You all good. Don't worry about it.
All right, thank you. And then we ended up popping here as well. Name and age.
Jeremy, I'm 36.
Okay. Jeremy, why was your balloon unpopped?
I found her attractive. I like the natural that you got going on. You give me like a Zoe Kravitz vibe type thing. So I like your mindset, what you was talking about, what you was looking for. So I was just trying to see what you was about. That's it.
Feel free to correct me.
And why'd you end up popping his?
To be honest, I don't know, because I just kind of figured you were kind of over my age limit.
What's your age limit?
34, 35,
Okay.
but
36.
yeah, so that was kind of my cutoff, and I assumed so.
Respect.
Thank you. Okay, and then you end up hopping one more up here. Your name and age.
Shad, 34.
And Shad, why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, in the words of Chi-Chi, I'm aesthetically focused and you're very aesthetically pleasing. That's why.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
Kind of the same answer. I kind of assumed, he was a little bit older. So I mean, yeah. So yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. All righty. So we do have 4 guys left to go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. So my question is, what are your views on the 50-50 concept in a relationship?
All right. Name and age, and what are your views on the 50-50 concept of a relationship?
Hello, I'm James. I'm 34. And I do not believe in 50-50 when it comes to marriage specifically. I think when a man is married to a woman, he should pay. And I'm not just doing this to be a simp. I can hear the YouTubers already. But I do believe that a man should pay
the 50-50
most, if not all, the
question,
bills of the household. I think he should be the head of the household. And I think a woman should take other responsibilities outside of a financial aspect. So I don't believe in 50-50. My parents were married for a brief time before they got divorced. And my grandparents are still married to this day. And I just kind of grew up seeing that in a household.
Okay. Your name and age and answer to your question.
So I'm Don and I'm 33. I don't believe in 50-50 as well. Kind of what James said, men have to be the providers. The woman should be the supporter and be able to motivate, uplift.
Gotcha. But hold on for a second. I just got like a call real quick, but I will be right back. It'll only take a minute. So I'll be right back.
Okay, I am. So I just had like a phone call too. So let me see if I might have to. Oh my gosh, I don't want to just leave it on a cliffhanger there too. So I might have to wrap this up, unfortunately, just because we're gonna see with that. But yeah, so far, I was thinking about doing like another podcast with my friend of mine, and we could probably just finishing up from there too. I might have to just reach out to her if you guys wanted to see that, just because it's just, I just want to help out my friend today too. But there's another friend of mine too that wants to do a podcast with me. But I'm just gonna ask her if she wants to just, do like a little fun request to just finish off, the pop the balloon episode too. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, definitely. But before I go, for anyone who's listening, I'm gonna pull two cards for you guys. So just before I go. So let me see. Let's see if this will work. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna take this one. Let's see. It might be tomorrow. So just to finish it up, I just want to, because we're halfway up to the reaction of the episode. So I'm gonna ask my friend if she wants to do like a. Oh, what's up, Kurt?
Hey,
how's it going, man?
good. How you doing?
I'm good. Just wrapping up my podcast. So no worries. So yeah, I was gonna ask my friend if she wants to finish the episode with us too, just reacting to it tomorrow, if she wants to. So just letting you know that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you. So with the two messages that I have for you guys for the collective, if you guys want to take some insight for tonight, it's just like when it comes to illumination and organization. So when it comes to with these two messages, just really taking the time to just really finding your independence when it comes to with this message and just really getting things in order as well. To really just taking action with that. So, you know, when it comes to with these two messages, if when it comes to with finding your independence and connect and really getting things organized, just really taking the time on your busy weekend, especially for this month of March, the first day of March, to really just do that for yourselves as well when it comes to with these messages. So if these messages resonate with you as well, when it comes to with these messages, feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts. So that's pretty much it when it comes to with that. If I come home early, if I arrive home early, well, actually, yeah, I might just do it tomorrow, just in case. Yeah. So, yeah, I might come back live tomorrow. I might give you guys an update with that too. So when it comes to with that, I thank you guys for watching. If you guys ever want to check out the playlist to the videos that we're reacting to, will be in the description below. So yeah, I'll definitely will keep you guys updated on YouTube and Instagram. And yeah, sorry for it's not as long as it usually would, but when it comes to with that, I'm at my friend's place, so I just I can't stay, can't do it like I usually do. So, but anyways, I am about to head out, head home, or just catch up with my friend. She's all right. So I'll see you guys around, and yeah, take care. Thank you guys for understanding. Shout out to you, Michelle, Melinda, all you guys who are watching this too. So yeah, definitely. I will be back. So peace, many blessings. Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely will. You guys too. So many blessings. Thank you. Thank you. All right.